Okay, welcome everyone. So this one may be a little interesting, I say. Um, Freedom and spiritual practices. Okay, spiritual connection creates nations, creates religion, spiritual practices, creates laws. Okay, nations, etc. It even creates beings. Oh, now I'm not someone who really reads all these different texts and books and uh, spiritual books that people tell me I should read more. Some people say read the Bible. Some people say read the Quran, the Torah, the Bhagavad Gita. Um, I haven't really gone to reading all of this stuff because at the end of the day, a lot of the stuff that's put in these books come from within and the observations of within and around. Hello. Wisdom that you see on the outside, even in science, comes from within. And it's a within and a outside. It's an internal and external relationship. Okay. In many creation texts, you hear. I like how this article on the Quran here, Islam creation story, excerpted and adapted from creation of the universe. We will see that link as well. 404 page not found. Thoughtco.com. Understanding types of government. Blah blah blah. Okay, so anyways, when you think about it all, anyways, you should all be able to realize already that you are creators. So if you're going to create intelligently. And also, life came from water, right? We are all water. But we are all the elements as well. We're electrical. We are the earth. We are the ether. Okay? The voids, the not voids, the nothing and everything. Okay? It's that simple. When you really read all this stuff and you really have reflected and meditated, this kind of just comes natural and it comes to no surprise. Okay? Now, what may come as a surprise and a scary surprise is just how deep and profound and applicable in the real world that is. Oh, no. Who's he trying to kill that little or hurt him? It'll be all right. So, the Quran describes that. Let's read what it says here about the Islam creation story. I like this part here that says life came from water. The Quran describes that. Hold on, let me in the meantime share this with you guys. That Allah made from water every living thing. Another verb describes that Allah has created every animal from water. Of them are some that creep on their bellies, some that walk on two legs, some that walk on all four. On four, Allah creates what He wills. Let me see. What is the other part here that was all very nice too? Oh, how they define rest. Because you never stop working, you never stop creating, right? You rest, you create. Even when you're resting, you're in a state of static creation, we could say. There's a good mixture. I say that's a good word for mixing spirit with the essence of what's in spirit and science. Okay, science. I know that really has a lot of connotations to it. So, anyways, Allah is never done with His work because the process of creation is ongoing. Each new child who is born, every seed that sprouts into a sapling, every new species that appears on Earth, every new species that appears on Earth. New to those who don't see beyond physical form, maybe, but not new to those who can see. And you know what? A lot of this art, including anthropomorphic chimeric art, could give you good visuals. All right. But even other stuff where people create leaf beings. Oh, who knows? The fairies. Oh, man. It could look like anything. The Minotaurs, the Legend of the Centaurs, Anubis, all this other stuff. This is not just myth, it could be very real when you really think of the power, when you really realize the power of spirit. So just because you're experiencing your life as a human, don't forget life is experiencing itself as a dog. And mind you, dog backward is God. Haha, hidden in disguise, right? But guess what? The bird as well. Drip, because the bird got good drip. Backwards. BIRD. All right. The bird as well. It's God. Okay. You look at a pigeon, you look at a bird in the eye, it's God. It's Allah, it's life, it's source, it's you. You're them, they are you. Hello. Which is why I find it kind of interesting, because when people make their entertainment, such as this thing on Netflix called, what is it called? The three body problem? The three body problem, when I thought about the word and that phrase, the three body problem, that sounds like something we experience when we're actually meditating. We when we meditate deeply, profoundly enough, we actually experience a three body problem, not in the physics presentation, but more of like who is who am I? Am I the observer? Am I the ego? Am I the passion, the talent, the dreams? Am I all that? Am I this beetle, this bug flying right at me? Huh? Are you me or you? Or are you me and I am you or what? You get what you get it? Okay. So 1 second. When people make their entertainment, this thing on Netflix I saw called the Three Body Problem, you can find a negative aspect, you can find a positive aspect. Either way, um, that how they do the VR is is quite profound, right? They present somebody they put on these goggles that is essentially mirrors, and it brings their pupil into one concentrated look. It's like cross-eyeing, okay? And you focus on the middle image, but it's also like, remember this? Oh, it's the famous Illuminati symbol. Oh, watch out! Or you could just go in a circle, okay? It's like taking that, and then you're looking at an object from far, okay? Or a celestial body like the sun or the moon, and you focus in on the center image, and then you play with the peripherals, and you focus in on the side images. It's optical, it's light, it's dark. you know Hence, when you put all that together, it makes sense why they relate with each other, and it makes sense why suddenly people think, oh, everything is going to shit because so many things are being revealed. How about let's twist it a little, and I'll tell you things were already revealed, but you were fucking asleep. Okay, I know I was. And you know what? If you're still asleep, that's fine. That's good too. So when you really do understand that, now you understand freedom. Then you understand the power of creation. Then you understand why it's important to understand this whole private public sector stuff. Why you need to learn some of the laws, and why you have to understand where laws originate from. And originally, it's all just people. It's all just life expressing itself. You don't think the dogs have a code amongst themselves? You don't think nature has a code amongst itself? Duh. Duh. Okay? Hence, it's called the land jurisdiction. Okay? So, anyways, y'all, and thank goodness that there are nations that respect that. Okay? Thank goodness. There are nations and faiths that respect that. It's amazing. But people do get caught up in extremities sometimes. Whatever. So, I hope you guys are doing your study. Now, as I said, we're working on this mega project. Okay? Imagine waking up every day, and no offense to VR, but fuck VR when you can fucking play paintball and airsoft in real life. And you can turn it into fucking a game, like earn money and stuff. Now, for typically when that happens, you need to find sponsors. Okay. People for sponsors, or you open up your own business. Okay. And of course, that has its own processes. And yes, and I always say that these processes need to be much more simpler. We'll get there. We're getting there. More patience. Oh, Lord. But anyways, that's the goal of this That's one of the goals and purposes of this mega project, is so that we can keep things a little more simple, right? Because there's a lot to do as far as discovering what you can do, what you can create, how you can move, your athleticism, okay, your abilities, all the stuff people see and portray in entertainment. Okay, fuck, it's good. We can have that still, but yo, let's get to actually come and practice martial arts, for example. Come to one of my classes. All right, I'm gonna teach you how you can fly and be a Jedi or a Sith. All right, like, but I swear to God, I've told, I swear, man, I tell you, I've told many people the only thing people are going to regret is wishing that they had done this sooner, and that regret will tend to dissipate anyways because hello, the world is open. And drink tea. Tobacco, when used correctly, is good for you. Drink tea; it's good grounding. All right. So here is the link, ladies and gentlemen. You may go and read. Um, there you go. There's the first one. Did I? What the fuck? Okay. This water on the fucking. Hold on. Yeah, right. There's a link. Y'all can read that. I'm not endorsing anything here. We are sharing wisdom, ladies and gentlemen. Now, funny question. If life came from water, does that mean if you nut in the water, you will create other creatures? That's a serious question. Sounds funny, but it's a serious question. And speaking of the creation of Adam and Eve, the Quran describes how Allah created Adam. It says, "We created man from sounding clay, from mud molded into shape." And he began the creation of man from day and made his progeny from a quintessence of fluid. All right, that's I guess 15, chapter 15, verse 26 for the first one, and chapter 32, verse 7 to 8. It's a good this is a good little summary of the creation story, so kudos to whoever wrote that. All right, kudos for sharing the wisdom that many of us essentially know, and it's good to give some other viewers and people with different spectrums of perspectives something to read that puts things in a very beautiful way of comprehension. A good reflection of the writer, too. Very good reflection of the writer. So, anyways, you guys go ahead and read that. This thoughtco.com, that is a interesting company. And when we think about, for example, these websites, stockco.com, that go dive deep into these things, some people get so absurdly out of their power that they start to assume that AI simulation technology controls everything. And honestly, you control technology. We made technology. Okay. Technology was created. And what creates? A god, a goddess, or spirit. Okay. What creates? Spirit. All right. The essence that is everything. That is you. Anyways, so let's create more custom gear because that artistic expression never ends. Join the mega project if you'd like to join the mega project. I'm gonna put right here, want to work together on the project? Email. Serious inquiries only, because I'm not playing around. Okay, it's too much cool shit to do. All right, and to create, to waste time with not taking our potential seriously. Let me see here. What's this email? Oopsie, I missed the letter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is the email here. Let me double check. Mm-hmm. This email is written this way because that's the only energy we bring. All right, there you go. There you have it. I got to get my uniform cleaned up, ladies and gentlemen. And that email can also be used if you want to attend a martial arts class. You want to learn how to use the momentum of, for example, a staff, Rosy. Dog friendly too. Okay. You want to learn how to, for example, use the momentum of a staff to send you lunging forward and do feats of athleticism and mobility and movement that seem out of this world, that feel out of this world. Not really out of this world because it's in the world, anyways. But either way, send an email. Namaste, y'all. And I hope you like that video. Oh, yes, if you want to support the channel, you may do so. If you want to support the channel and Rosy, more importantly, because I don't really do the eating too much. I sun gaze, meditate, drink tea. I have my cigar, my herbs, and I keep it light. I eat only for energy. So, yeah, y'all want to support this channel and Rosy, you can do so through the Cashapp. Support Rosy and this channel. Rosy good, I'm good. Rosy, as y'all know in my previous video, is the being described as the dog. She's a really cool individual, very smart and wise, very loving, very understanding. And men and women, you guys should all learn something from how they treat and revere their sacred sexual energy. Observe what they do, observe how they treat it, observe how they share it. They don't waste it. Okay, the guardians of nature, those connected with nature, understand what I am saying on a much more profound level, not on a superficial level that some people go to and belittle spirit itself. So here's the Cashapp. All this stuff, and it's amazing. We do get lots of support, so thank you to people who donate that we meet in person. When you guys donate, it really is a good reminder to keep bringing what I bring here and keep doing my work for us, all of us. All right. Yeah, it's for me too, but it's all of us because you gotta have some players, gotta have some competitors in these sports. It's all part of the endless fun and creative cycle. Like the seasons. All right. You guys take care. Thanks for supporting this channel. Thanks for joining me on this live. right. All other questions, like if you have questions about uh, our other project with the saucers and for agriculture, you may also use the email. Okay, serious inquiries only. Okay, namaste.